Mm. They will follow. You can open the door.
I can open?
Yeah, open. And keep it open. Could you open it wider?
Yay, who's that?
Bluebell. No, Wanda.
Oh, Bluebell.
Bluebell. I will just keep it open for Wanda.
Well done, Bluebell. That's Bluebell, so if you can just say that Bluebell out with Skylar.
In troop.
Never mind.
Y enfoca la puerta. Acercándote. Skylar is at the door. The babies are jumping around. Vamos a tener muchos falsos, ¿eh? Ahora, acércate más igual, acércate hasta la... Ahí. Están detrás, no van a salir. Bueno. La luneta Victoria también avisa cuando están cerca. They are now all close to the door. Skylar is ready. Una está cerca, pero la otra está arriba. Ay. Very close.
Vous êtes prête?
Oui. Skylar. Go, 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 go. Come on, babies. One. That's Bluebell is out.
Yes, in troop.
Puedes seguir a Bluebell. Bluebell is out following Skylar. Enfoca ahora a Wanda. Snow White went in
Snow White is
and Bluebell is coming back. Wanda very close to the door. Can you see if she's with Skylar?
she's following Skylar inside the boat.
Okay.
With Skylar.
Do you see her still?
Yes, I can see Skylar.
Okay.
She's following Skylar. She's going on the right.
Okay, maybe I can follow her. Bluebell is following Skylar, also Fudge and Mara.
So you can see the difference with the orphans that are slightly older. They're not clinging actually to the mom. They didn't go out clinging onto the mother. They're more following the different foster moms. So this is one of the problems that we have when they get over that certain age. And although the integrations all go very well, it is a little bit more of a problem because the mom isn't as protective. If something goes wrong, she's not inclined, or the little one's not inclined to jump underneath the mom so that the mom can carry it away. The little one's more left on its own devices and has to run after and follow the actions of what the mother does. So the risk is a little bit greater, and we have to pay a lot more attention to the actual integration. So that's little Kathleen with Bluebell at the moment. If those of you have been following, Kathleen was introduced into the enclosure earlier on in this year. So she should actually know Bluebell to some extent. They would have met outside the enclosure or in Disneyland for some point. So at least they have got friends and somebody to follow, and one of the other monkeys that has got a little bit of knowledge. So this can be very helpful. So this is Hocus that's come onto the scene. Hocus, as you all know, is the alpha female. Hocus actually was the mother of Millie and Luxie. She also used to live in the skunky intracage with Millie.
Okay.
And
Yes.
as well as Luxie, Priscilla, Percy and Yoshi, as well as Apollo, who've all basically come over to the H&B enclosure. But it's a good little thing that she's mixing with them.
That's a good choice, Bluebell.
The closer she can get to a higher ranking female, which you see she's doing, the more chance she's going to get a better ranking and less chance of getting herself into any trouble. So Bluebell still hanging around very much with Hocus. Hocus showing a little bit of interest as much as an alpha female would. So at least she's not chasing her away or anything like that, which is a positive sign. And little Bluebell seems to somehow know this is the female to be following. And yeah, if she does, as I say, this will be far better for her. Let's hope Hocus just does decide to adopt her. Would be a very, very good thing for her and her future life out in the troop.
En plus, il voulait absolument être maman.
Skylar is lost.
Yes. She did the same thing last year.
She disappeared.
Yeah.
I think she's too afraid to have a baby in Troop.
Yeah.
She knows what that means, being followed and things like that.
So little Bluebell on top of the feeding cage, which is a very good thing. We weren't in time to see if she was in and out, but at least she's still there with Hocus, so that's still a very positive sign. And of course the other monkeys aren't disturbing them at all. And there we're having a look at Wanda having a peep out of the enclosure, so hopefully she's not going to take too long also to pop out and follow the rest of them. But it's always not always easy to tell. Everybody's concentrating on Bluebell at the moment, just to see how things are going, but I'm sure Wanda will be out any second now. So unfortunately we didn't manage to actually catch Wanda coming out of the intro cage, but she's gone over there with Bluebell. So Bluebell and Wanda are sitting out there together, and looks like they're quite happy. Wanda's still a little bit shy, so hopefully Bluebell's going to help her and take her around a little bit.
So it's Wanda in front and Bluebell in back. First time they're really out together, I think.
Millie, Wanda, and Polly.
Some of you will also remember Paulie was also integrated this year, so he would have also met Wanda. So they are little friends, and of course we're happy to see Millie there grooming Wanda, and hopefully a little relationship's going to be built up there. But at least she does know other members in the troop, so it's not too serious. Even though she's a little bit shy, she's getting a nice groom, and I'm sure she's going to meet a decent family soon.
And Bluebell.
So little Bluebell also coming into the picture just to see how things are going. While Bluebell and Wanda are certainly getting on with the rest of the members of the troop, it's very nice to see that. I don't know who this is here in the foreground that's getting a groom, whether they like it or not, or just check, probably like a naughty little one that doesn't want to have a bath, and the mom's got a hold of them now and sort of going over them and just checking that they've cleaned behind their ears and everything like this. Monkeys can be so funny sometimes, but the nice thing is seeing like little Wanda and Bluebell there in the background. They're eating some of the natural grasses and stuff, and they're getting on very, very well, settled into the troop as well. They haven't really got moms carrying them around at the moment, but that's not really a problem. We are very happy with the way things are going, and everybody seems to be looking after them all right and concerned about them. They haven't got into any fights, and they seem to be enjoying the troop life, which is the main thing in the end of the day. It is one of the unfortunate things of when monkeys get a little bit too old to be integrated, and they don't want to stick to the moms, so the integration does become a little bit more difficult, but at least they're settling in very well. And of course this is a nice part to see. Here we have little Wanda that's come over to the feeding cage and getting some milk. So it's always good to see this type of action happening, and really makes us feel good that they're able to look after themselves, and this is a very, very important part for them. Little Wanda foraging, basically pulling out the grasses, and in the grass at the bottom it's a very juicy little piece on the shoots, and it seems like she's just discovered this, and that's what the little one's eating at the moment. So quite amazing that they've learnt this pretty quickly and finding those juicy little bits of shoots from the grass. Bluebell and Wanda have managed to find themselves corn on the cob and taken it up into a nice place in the tree where they can sort of enjoy it without being disturbed. And it looks like they're getting on so well. It's really unbelievable, the two little ones, and following each other around. So I think they're going to be friends for a while. They are a little bit more independent than usual, so it'll be good to keep an eye on them, see where they're sleeping, who they're sleeping with, and where they sleep in the trees. So this is what our team will be doing over the next couple of days. But so far the integration's gone very well.
It's 6 in the morning at the VMF, and I just found Wanda with Victoria in H&B. She seems to love Victoria since yesterday. She spent a lot of time with her yesterday afternoon. She had a nap next to her.
So as Regina has just said, it's very, very early in the morning, just coming up to 6 o'clock, and little Wanda's down here with Victoria. Victoria's a much older monkey, but yeah, it's early in the morning when the monkeys just come and rummage around and find out what food is lying around, and it's good to see that little Wanda's out here already with Victoria, exploring on her own. There's Bluebell, so both of them are out early in the morning. There's a couple of males in the back there, so it looks like they've settled in very nicely, possibly were sleeping in that area and coming down and just to get themselves their early morning breakfast.
So Wanda and Bluebell both are with Victoria. They seem to like her a lot. They are having their second breakfast. It's almost 10 a.m. Wanda on the left, loving the grass, and Bluebell with a huge mango, bigger than her head.
Well, this brings us to the end of their introduction, the second part. Wanda and Bluebell have settled in very, very nicely and become members of the troop, so very nice to see. I hope you did enjoy this episode. Thank you everybody for watching. Please share it, get friends to watch it. We do need to get our views up, so the more you can share or just leave it running, we will appreciate it. Please do think of becoming members of our site. It does help us as well. Thank you very much for being part of the family. Hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next episode.